Hi, and welcome to Whitetail Edge. On this show, you're going to follow my good friend Kyle Kinsey into the timber. And he's got a heck of a story to tell, so don't go anywhere.
Was this deer taken during the archery season?
How can anybody do this, man?
For archery, press 1. For gun, press 2.
Welcome to Season 2 of Whitetail Edge.
What type of bow was used?
We killed 11 bucks, averaging 161 inches across the board.
For a buck with antlers, press 1.
We hope you enjoy it.
Whitetail Edge is presented by Black Widow Deer Lures.
Hi, and welcome to Whitetail Edge. On this show, we're going to follow my good buddy Kyle Kinsey into the timber. And to say Kyle had a heck of a year is an understatement. He was carrying the golden horseshoe running the camera. He filmed me kill 3 booners. Filmed Javen kill a giant buck. And he filmed himself kill a giant buck. We're all going to be fighting over him this year who he's going to film, because Kyle was carrying the horseshoe. Is he still carrying it in 17? I don't know. We'll find out. But stay tuned and watch Kyle's hunt as it goes down this fall.
So this 50 acres that I have is surrounded by about 400 acres of corn. And it's big timber also. It runs all the way down next to a river. Well, my little 50 acres kind of just sits in the middle of this. You know, I have a 750-pound redneck protein feeder. I'm trying to keep them deer on my property, keep them healthy, feeding Big Tine, and the deer can't resist it. By doing that, I feel like, you know, I'm helping these deer antler growth, keeping them on my property where they don't feel like they're being pressured back out into the big crop fields or big timber, that they'll just stay on my little 50. You know, I didn't get much time to hunt myself, and I didn't care because I've filmed 3 of the biggest deer I've ever seen in person hit the ground.
Kyle, I love you. I told you we gotta sit here, buddy. Yes.
I fell in love with filming. I went, bought my own camera so I could film myself, film my wife, whoever needed me to film for them, because I have as much fun sitting in that tree filming somebody else trying to kill a deer that I do myself. And I won't go to the woods again without a camera. After filming for Ben, you know, I learned a lot from him and his perspectives on stuff and how these whitetails work and move and what you need to do and what you don't need to do. I was like, it's time to get serious. So late season is one of my favorite times to hunt. You know, the deer are hungry, they'll come to food.
Well, it's December 11th, and heading over a piece of property I've had for about 10 years. I was over here last night and seen 2 or 3 decent bucks, and then right at dark had a real nice deer come in. And he showed some rut activity and kind of squared off with a buck I called the Broken 8. It was broken brow tine, but it was just too dark to get a real good look at him. So going back over here tonight, and it's been quite a while since I killed a buck. 2009 was the last buck I killed, so see what happens.
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
I mean, it was cold, and our winter was mild this year, and I knew these cold fronts were coming in, and we were having snow come in. And I knew that night when we were having 4 inches of snow come in that the deer would be feeding.
Well, it's December 11th. It's a little after 3 o'clock. On our way in here, I kicked out
We got about 2 inches of snow last night and today. It's nice and quiet getting in here. It's fresh powder on the ground.
Freshened it up, put some more Big Tine on the ground, and the deer were hammering it. And sure enough, you know, that stomach got the best of that buck, and he come right in.
I haven't killed a buck since 2009. I didn't think it was gonna happen. And I got it on film, my first buck, my first kill on film.
You know, I've self-filmed a couple big bucks myself, and it's an awesome scenario, but you never do film it as good as you would when you have somebody running a camera. But I know Kyle was just as excited. You know, we were all just as excited for him. Kind of felt bad that we couldn't be there in the tree with him to run the camera. And, you know, that's why the next day, Javen's with Kyle. And, you know, they do this recovery and take care of things.
Here he is. A nice Ohio buck. This deer didn't go 40 yards. I put a rage right through him. He didn't make it 40 yards and piled up. Shooting a new Hoyt Defiant, Carbon Defiant, and I can't say enough about this bow. It's the smoothest drawing bow I've ever shot. I seen this deer the night before, and I wasn't real sure what he was, but I found out tonight, and I smoked him. Like I said, the deer didn't go 40 yards and piled up. Nice 140-inch 10-point. I couldn't be more happy with this deer.
Like I said before, it was the best season I ever had, and you know, to film 5 hunts and 3 of them were Ben's, 1 was mine, 1 was Javen's. I mean, I couldn't ask for any more. I mean, I wouldn't even have cared if I shot a deer. It was the best season I've ever had.
Stay tuned for scenes of next week's episode. Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Black Widow Deer Lures, Hoyt, Rocky, Hawk Tree Stands, Rogue Bowstrings, Redneck Hunting Blinds, Rage Broadheads, True Fire Releases, Ohio Food Plot Services, HHA Sports, Antler King, HD200 Ionic Mineral, Upwind Odor Elimination, Big Tine, Black Eagle Arrows, Bronc Box, Exodus Trail Cameras, Wicked Ridge Outfitters, and by Woodbury Outfitters.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.